Hey Fox Dolls, welcome back to my channel. If you're not a Fox Doll already, go ahead, like, follow, and subscribe to all of my social media accounts. I do have videos, well, try to have videos every Sunday. Today we are dyeing my hair a copper color. It's from the Loreal Excellence HiColor. And then this is where I am with my hair color now, and the levels that I'm trying to achieve so I can get my desired look would be here. So anybody that does not know developer, it just depends on how many levels you're trying to lift up to. So with 10, it's just depositing color. If you do 20 volume, it is intended to lift the hair 1 or 2 levels. 30 is 3 levels, and 40 is 4 or higher. Sometimes it just depends. So we're going in and just, making sure my hair is all going the same direction so I don't have any tangles when I put that color in. This is very important because you don't want to be detangling while you're putting the color in your hair. It might not get completely saturated, meaning your hair will not be taking the color as it should. So I have been dyeing my hair with Loreal HiColor since, 1999. I use the one for dark hair and it really works very well. I know people think like, oh, maybe it doesn't have any bleach in it, or no, that's not the case. Everything has some type of peroxide or bleach if it's lifting your hair any type of levels. So yeah, just know it's just made in there. I do love this product. It never does steer me wrong. And even though I have a lot of hair, for me, because my hair is fine, I can cover my hair with one tube. So now I'm pouring the hair color in there. Now for these HiColor, I do see this more in the oranges, more than the red. It's really clumpy and sometimes it's hard to get it to mix well with the developer, so I had to mix it for a very long time, but the color still comes out great. For me and like any type of red or copper, we have a love-hate relationship, meaning hair color tends to rinse out of my hair pretty fast. I'm trying not to wash my hair. I'm just doing the curly girl routine like I always do, but as you know, product, even shampoos and conditioners, if they're not meant for color hair, they will make your color fade. So I'm just pouring everything in there. This time I didn't choose the L'Oreal developer. I chose another brand just because it was cheaper, but it still is effective and works the same. So I'm going to show you how I'm mixing it and what I'm talking about. So see how it's like really clumped together, and you're going to see it's going to take me a while to actually, mix this up. So in this recipe, it does take one part. I put a tad bit more developer. I say 1 to 1.5. Just to make mine stretch. I just don't like to buy two because I'm almost always literally wasting product because it's not all going to go in my hair. I don't tend to dye my eyebrows anymore. I used to, but because my hair grows so fast, like literally I could wake up and I could see new growth in my brows. So I just don't do that anymore. So if I want to change the color, then I'm going to change the pencil or my tint that I use, but probably not. It's probably just going to be like a brown. So it'll actually mesh well. So disclaimer, guys, I forgot gloves and a shower cap. What was I thinking? But I'm gonna go ahead and do it the old school way when I don't have one. So I use plastic bags. I do make sure that the bag, like the printing on the bag, is inside, because I had an issue before where the developer makes the bag bleed, like the colors on the bag. So just make sure you put that on the inside. I'm looking crazy right now, don't talk about me, but it's gonna work. I'm not gonna have any product on my hands, which is great. And I'm really not worried about the hands because I can get it off my hands. It's my nails. I don't want this hair color to stain my nails, and it definitely will. Anything that this color falls on, any type of hair dye, is going to stain. So if you see it drop, just hurry up and try to go get it. Or you can always come in with like alcohol or some fingernail polish remover, and it usually comes out. Now on my bathroom sink, because it's that white, I usually use Comet or something like that, and it usually comes right off, or a magic eraser. Alright, so I'm just applying this product in my head. I do it in sections. So as you can see here, this is just my first section. And then I'm going to the back and I'm starting to do, I do what's on top first and then I go on the inside. So I'm just putting that in there. Okay, so I do have a hard head sometimes with following directions because I've been doing this for so long. It's just like a recipe, guys. I never measure when I cook. I just go off of how I feel or what I know it'll probably taste like. So it's the same thing for this dyeing thing. And I had a rough time, believe you me, when I first started dyeing my hair. I had beauticians help me correct my hair. I remember one time my hair was orange, red, and green, and brown. So there you go. So I had to correct my hair a billion freaking times, or have somebody correct my hair. So that's how I know exactly what to do when I dye my hair now. So I'm just making sure that it is saturated. I do go in between, just make sure it's in the parts good, guys. And then with black, I still do this. With black, I usually take like some Vaseline and go around my edges. With regular colors like like red or orange, I don't typically do that. They really come off pretty quickly, but I don't let them sit on there for long. So I'm dyeing my hair and I don't want to disturb that. So after I dye everything and put it up, in a shower cap, or like I'm going to use today, the saran wrap, that's when I actually get all the edges and all my ears and all of that stuff off before it settles into my skin. All right, so I got one side done and I'm just continuing doing the other side, just making sure it's all there. Now, because I can't see the back of my head, sometimes I do miss spots in the back there. But with the HiColor, I do find that the second time I dye it, which will be shortly here because I did this a couple of days ago, probably almost a week ago, I'm going to dye my hair again, probably today or tomorrow, and it will be way better than it was the first time. So sometimes you just have to do it again for your desired results. But I knew I wanted to do something. That's why I went ahead and started the bleach bath a couple months ago, because it was going to be springtime soon, and I wanted like, a different color. Alright, so the little baggies came off, my bad, so I had to make sure they were on there. And I'm just making sure it is really saturated, guys, like really, really saturated, so it could change. Now with my hair, because this is not the first time, second time, third time, I don't know how many times this is of me dyeing my hair, it's probably not going to be as even as I want. That's okay as well. It used to be a time where I only dyed like the front half of my hair, but yeah, I don't want to do that right now. And I used to just do that because just in case like it was damaged, it would only be half of my hair, the other end of my hair, with just the back, will actually grow longer. Alright, so here's the other hack that I have. Anytime you don't have a shower cap, just go ahead and use that saran wrap. It works just as well. It keeps the heat in very well, as a matter of fact, and that's what we want to do, so it could have the processing time. So I think I do it about 2 or 3 times, and then I go ahead and I cut it, or I do it with my hand because I'm just used to doing that. But yeah, it makes a cool little shower cap, if you will. So the directions say 30 minutes. I actually did mine 45. And I'm going in with my Function of Beauty, and I am going to put in the color booster. It's supposed to save your color or keep it in there longer. And I went ahead and just wash, condition, and I air dried this thing, and it came out beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please follow me on all my social media and buy Foxy Strands lashes. Again, thanks. Bye.